You're listening to the Turi Ryder's She Said What podcast. I'm Turi, along with Marci Persky. When you think about the birthdays you celebrated in years gone by, how much were the drinks? And how many years does it take to forget how to ride a horse?
So, my kid had a job interview today, and you're going to love this one. She got a job being a train robber for the Grand Canyon Railroad.
This sounds suspiciously like the Polar Express job, only in hot weather.
And on horses.
She's on horseback for this?
Oh, yeah, they chase the train down on horses. Then they board the train, and they rob everybody. It's supposed to be a surprise, so if anyone's booking a ticket for this summer...
We just screwed it up totally.
I'm not telling you if it's on the way there or the way home. How's
good.
That?
That'll
a secret.
Preserve some element of surprise there.
Yeah, but I just said don't get bucked off. That's all.
How is
Stay on the saddle.
How is your daughter's horseback riding finesse? How are her skills?
Well, that's the thing. She used to have a lot of skills.
Oh,
I mean, she was jumping and doing dressage and all this kind of stuff when we lived in Michigan.
I
But
had no
we
idea.
moved.
I didn't know that. You never told me
Yeah.
you stuck your kid on a horse.
Yeah, my kid was all over a horse. Except I've always been a Western horse rider, and she's English. She wanted to learn English. She wanted to learn to jump. And so we did all that. But when we moved up here to 7,000 feet, she was in that 13-year-old girl stage
Uh-huh.
where she didn't want to do anything. She was mad about everything.
Oh. Isn't she still in that stage?
Pretty much, yeah. We're waiting. We're waiting patiently.
And she hasn't been on a horse since she was 13, and she's now, what, 30?
30.
30.
But yes, she thinks she can still just get back on and remember everything.
Well,
And I said, you
maybe.
better try it first.
Yeah. Will they let her just spend a little time with the horses first
Oh,
before
yeah.
she has to put on a bandana and a six gun?
Yeah.
And
There's a lot of training
you
that
know,
goes on first.
as a Jewish mother, I worry about all kinds of things. I would not let my kids ride horses. I would not let my kids play hockey. I would not
You're
let
so
my
city.
kids. It's plenty of city kids are out there in harm's woods, which is what the riding woods is called around here. Plenty of kids out there posting away. But anything where you could lose your teeth or crack your skull, I was just kind of the most
I don't know,
dangerous thing I wanted my kids around was a violin bow. Fortunately, my husband's a jock. But here's what I worry about. In your neck of the woods, everyone is armed. So
Everybody knows about the Grand Canyon train and the
What
train
if-
robbers. They sit out at the gas station up the road
yeah,
during between trains, and they have some kind of contract, and the gas station feeds them and gives them drinks and stuff. And they sit right on a bench, like right outside the gas station.
with their
So all
horses.
these tourists,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, they park the horses over to the side, but all
Park the
tourists-
horses. They park the horses, and you're telling me I'm city? I'm city? They park the horses?
They tie them up.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe it's called hitching. What do I know, though?
Well, I don't know if they have hitches or rocks, but I guess I'm going to find out all
I
that
guess
stuff.
you are.
But, I worked at a ranch and taught kids how to ride.
No,
when I was
wait
in
a minute.
college.
I have known you for decades and decades and decades, and you never told me you taught horseback riding at a ranch.
Yeah, I did. For one of my summer jobs. Like, I worked at a baseball camp one summer, worked at a ranch another summer. I don't remember the other summers.
I have less and
so
less faith in summer camps overall, given this knowledge.
I had a kid play hockey, too, but it got too expensive.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing is about horseback riding
also
and
expensive.
hockey and all this kind of stuff is
Expensive.
you're paying for ice time every time they practice as far as hockey goes. They do wear a lot of guards and stuff, so his teeth were safe.
Now, I'd put my kid in a gerbil ball. That's what I do. Wait a minute. That guy in the
No.
Olympic team, he wore a mouth guard. How many teeth did he lose?
And he's Jewish.
Yeah,
the
I
way.
don't care. See, his
His
mother,
Jewish mom let him play.
his mother is probably wishing she were me right now. What's an Olympic medal when your kid just lost half his teeth? Like, what's the point of orthodonture? What's the point of all those
If your
twice
kid's
a
making
year?
millions of dollars, he'll
I-
get bright, shiny new teeth.
You know what? If someone said, I'll give you $3 million to knock out all your teeth and put fake ones in, I would still say no. You would say yes. I would say
Yes,
no.
I would say yes. How did you know that?
I know you. I may not have
So
known
did I.
that you were a horseback riding instructor, but I sure as hell know what you would trade on your teeth. I do. And I consider that a deeper form of knowledge.
Yes, that is.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I got it like a really fugly dog who's trying to get between my legs and put her face on my lap right now.
Would it help if she were better looking?
It would help if she was in another room.
Oh, I was going to say, because you mentioned that the dog was fugly and that this somehow had a bearing on where they put their face. I still remember I worked with an air personality in Chicago who used to sign off every day and remember, never put your finger where you wouldn't put your face. And I just thought, really?
I have to think about that.
Yeah, I think he probably felt that was a deep philosophical statement on his part.
Yeah, no, I don't usually allow animals in when we're entertaining the masses. The
Yes.
masses of 16. Are we up to 16
I
now?
have no idea. We may have broken the 10 listener mark. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's possible.
But I have, for people that don't know, this is an English bulldog who's been through a lot. And so she's not only ugly like a bulldog, but she's a rode hard, put away wet, or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
She's not very attractive, but I love her very much.
Fortunately, your taste in men is nothing like your taste in dogs.
No, but her taste in men is terrible. She attacks Frankie every time he comes in the house. If I'm sitting on the couch, she goes after him mean, mean, mean.
Oh,
Get away from my mom kind of stuff. He hates her so much. But she has no teeth. So, I mean, she really couldn't hurt him. but I think it's just the principle of a dog growling and lunging at him under his own roof.
yeah, I think that would not endear an animal to me.
The vet said he'd kick her across the room. It was his house. And I'm like, I know.
I like your vet. I just want you to know that we were considering, if I get old and decrepit, a place that I might move into. And they said, well, you could have your dog, but there's a 50-pound limit. And I thought, if I shaved Zara's fur completely off, that'd probably take 5 or 6 pounds right off of her.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't think I would do it. It's kind of like the $3 million for your teeth thing. There we are right back again.
Yeah.
Beauty counts for me.
Yeah, it doesn't for me. I take in all the, what is it, unwanted, all the broken toys
Yeah,
as far as four-leggeds go.
I don't understand how you wound up with such a good guy. I really don't. I mean,
You can ask him.
well, I know he had to chase you around for a while.
Yeah, he did.
Happy
I'm
almost
elusive.
birthday, by the way.
Oh, thanks. How was yours?
Well, we had dinner at a place where the chef just got nominated for a fancy award.
Ooh.
Yeah, and there were no reservations, but you could put your name in if somebody canceled. And this is the difference between my spousal unit and me. He said, well, we're never going to get in. There's not a reservation for days. I said, just, someone will cancel. Put your name in. And of course, I was right. And we got the late slot, which is what I like anyway. And it's weird. It's like sometimes you eat fantastic food that you think, oh my God, this is amazing. I can't believe I've never tasted this until now. And sometimes
That's not me.
That's true. You'd rather have the cottage cheese.
Yeah.
But for the adventurous, sometimes you think, oh, wow, this was pretty good, but now I've done it. I had a great experience, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure I need to do it again. I think
Did you eat stuff that you'd never eaten before?
this was fun. There was a cabbage roll that was recommended by everybody. Now, I grew up on stuffed cabbage with meat and rice because if you didn't have money for meat, that's what you did. You put hamburger and rice inside a cabbage roll and stuck that in your tomato sauce, and that was how you fed your family. And I remember asking my mother years later how come she didn't make that recipe anymore, and my mother thought for a half a second, and she said, because I can afford meat.
See, I remember my mom would stuff peppers with hamburger and some kind of red sauce. Green sweet peppers, the big ones
Yeah.
that
Oh,
we
yeah.
grew in our yard.
Yep. Yeah. Before there was hamburger helper, there was rice. This particular chef makes a stuffed cabbage in honor of her mother, who apparently had even less money than our family did, because it was cheese. And I loved how they promoted this premium saltines. I'm like, what other kind of saltines are there?
I got to ask you, how much did they charge for this poor people's dish?
Oh, enough. But what would really shock the hell out of you was the drinks menu.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. You want a cocktail in this place? It's $20.
Whoa.
Well, 19, but with tax.
What do they think they are, a strip club?
I definitely to add to that. So all the food that I had mostly the feeling of, well, this is really interesting, and I'm glad I'm trying it because I couldn't make it at home. But the $20 drink, I looked at my glass, I looked at my husband, and I said, I think the cocktails I make so we can sit out on the porch are better. And then I thought about your frozen margarita machine, and I thought, maybe I should just invest in one of those.
But it doesn't work with alcohol. It only works with Coke and juice.
I'm sure there's some version that I could.
Yeah, I'm sure there is
buy.
too.
But it wasn't a frozen drink like that. It was an experience, and I was surrounded. We dressed up because it was my birthday. There's a whole world of people who apparently think nothing of spending $20 on a cocktail and go out to drink that cocktail in t-shirts and jeans. And I just felt so old. We probably were the oldest people in the entire restaurant.
Yeah, we're still going through the whole, what do you want to do for your birthday?
Huh.
And I can tell you, A, it won't involve anything dressing up.
Mm.
B, as you already know, it won't involve any kind of restaurant or eatery that has a mascot.
No Chuck E. Cheese for you.
No Chuck E. Cheese for me. No Burger King. No Jack in the Box. That Jack in the Box guy scares the hell out of me.
I don't think we have it here anymore. I know we used to, but
there's a couple of them here, and I refuse to even try it because that thing is so scary. Burger King, same way with that giant head thing.
I think Ronald McDonald looks creepy.
Well, yeah, he's creepy too. But we'll probably end up going to, I don't know, Texas Roadhouse or something.
They don't have like a big fiberglass cow in front of their place?
No.
Oh.
No. But it's just where everybody here chooses for their birthdays, pretty much. Because they have a huge menu. It's really loud. You can go in there naked and nobody would notice, which I'm not going to do.
Glad to hear it. Thank you
birthday.
For reassuring.
I will not be wearing my birthday suit.
Good. And what will you be ordering since you know the menu so well?
I don't know. I change it every time.
Do you?
Actually.
I didn't know you ate enough different foods to order something different every time.
They're all in the same family.
Different kinds of steak, is it?
Exactly.
I see.
Yeah, and I say to Frankie, which one do I like? Because I'm really not the person that buys the meat for the house. That's Frankie.
So he's your breadwinner and your meat schlepper.
Exactly.
Good to know.
Exactly.
Will you include the younger generation in your birthday dinner? Is it just going to be?
We all go.
You're such a nice person. You're so nice.
He's been there many times, and he's only 2.
So nice. You're such a nice person.
I'm a sick grandma. Is what
I did learn though. I did learn a key to child rearing from you at a restaurant. You may recall. I took you out for your birthday, I think, and with the kids. And we ate, and I was all settled in for a conversation, and the kids were being fabulous. And you said, okay, well, thank you. And you got up to go. And I said, what? And you said, and very wisely, I want to leave while they're still behaving. I want them to have the experience of going to a restaurant and behaving well instead of having every meal at a restaurant end with me yelling and punishing them.
Yep.
And I took that to heart. So thank you for your child rearing tips today. And my tip to you is when you stuff a cabbage, skip the saltines, go for the hamburger and rice.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for listening to the podcast. It's clear you like listening to things, so you might enjoy the audio version of my book, She Said What? A Life on the Air. I read the entire darn thing myself. You can download it from Audible. It's not free like the podcast, though, so if you're thrifty, like me, you may still want your public library to order the printed version.